This guy, Rhettmatic, man, I tell you, salute to him, citizens. Rhettmatic, original member of the Beat Junkies. Shout out to DJ Curse, the entire Beat Junkie roster from day one. J-Rock, I see you. That was my original name before I became Sway. I did it first, J-Rock, but you claimed it. But all the amazing, talented creators that are members of the Beat Junkies, and this fearless leader right here who's just been a staple in the hip-hop scene globally. He's inspired many DJs across the world. I noticed. I've seen him across the world. We've been watching each other careers, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't say the fearless leader. Really, that's J-Rock. That's, you know, the J-Rock, J-R-O-C-C. Everybody's like, you know, because it's funny because, you know, there's J-Rock the rapper. And people say, yo, I love you how to rap. I said, no, I'm the DJ and stuff like that. But Jay's the one that started the crew. So
was J-Rock.
J-Rock was the one that started the crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I got to say happy birthday to J-Rock. It's his
birthday.
Happy
J-Rock.
birthday.
Yeah.
Scorpios.
I mean, Scorpios.
In the building.
Yeah. Of course, happy birthday to Pharoah Monch. It's his birthday,
Pharoah
too.
Monch's
Wow.
birthday?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Tracy, we in good company.
Yes,
That's
we
why
are.
I played this song earlier, the song that that was Pharoah Monch from Organized Confusion, the
We
Hypnotical
know.
Gases,
We
guys.
know.
Just to let y'all know.
Oh,
Got it.
I also got to say happy birthday to Bishop Lamont. It's his
Bishop
birthday.
Lamont, too?
Wow.
Oh, wow, my gosh.
And, of course, the late, great MF Doom.
MF Doom,
Yes.
All the
man.
thinkers.
Come on, MF Doom.
Yeah.
All the thinkers, man. Hey, man, I'm just curious, bro. Out of all of these, you know, I have a few highlights that stand out in my journey.
Right.
What are some that stand out in yours?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's like, you know what they say, like, well, what's your favorite record? It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's like, who's your favorite kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's, I like you, Sway, it's like, I'm really lucky to be here. It's just it's an experience. If you told 16-year-old Rhett like you're doing this, I'd be like, you're crazy,
Right.
you know. So I mean, just to meet, you know, it's to be here, like meet my heroes or you know, or people I listen to and stuff like that, and then actually become respected from that. That's like on the culture of hip hop, you know, just to get props from your heroes or your peers is the ultimate. No money in the world can pay for that. So I don't know, man. I guess. I really can't say.
That's fair. That's fair. The whole journey.
Yeah.
The whole journey has been your favorite part of the journey.
Yeah.
And that mentality of the respect you get from your peers, you know, is more important than anything. No trophy, no money matters. But money matters to the rap game.
Yes.
Predominantly. I mean, like, it's money talk is predominantly what people talk about most, the money.
Right.
How does that make you feel? You know, coming into the game the way you have. Do you feel like that kind of conversation is a detriment, or?
It's a different generation, I guess, because we're the generation we came up. You know, it was all about respect. You don't bite.
Yeah.
You know, don't copy anyone's style. I mean, a lot like, you know, how you saying playing KRS-One and Freestyle Fellowship. Like, if you got props already, that's $1 million right there. You know, we didn't come into this just to be rich. We do this because we love it, you know, and then just luckily we're doing it as a career. I mean, you said yourself, it's rap, it's the music industry, so it's all about money. But if you're talking about the culture, it's just living it.
Yeah.
You know that's why I'm not a rapper. But what did KRS-One said? Hip hop is you do, love it. Rap is what you.
Oh, hip hop is what you do.
Right.
Hip hop is what you live.
Rap is what I do.
Rap is what I do.
Hip hop is what I live.
Yeah. Damn, that was horrible.
I know, but that's why I'm not.
I know it.
Y'all got
That's
it
why I'm not a
right.
rapper.
I knew it,
Tried
Tracy.
though, but okay, but yeah.
But you know, so I mean, the fact that we're very lucky that we get to do what we love to do as a career. But you know, like, I think for me, my humble opinion is just having longevity.
Yeah.
You know, and just able, you know, if you can pay your bills, that's icing on the cake too in itself. You know, but yeah, people have to understand there's hip hop and there's rap. There's the culture and then there's the music industry. So it all depends really. So.
Yeah, I like that. I say that all the time. I'm thinking of different DJs right now who I feel like really impacted the world from their innovation. two names that come to mind, but there's thousands that I can name, obviously, from DJ Revolution to DJ King Tech.
Yes.
My crew. Qbert and Jazzy Jeff.
Yes.
When I say those names, what come to mind?
Okay, Jazzy Jeff. I mean, come on, it's the guy who introduced the Transformer scratch,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
I mean, that, one of the DJs. If you're a DJ that was coming up, it was like a few DJs that you got inspired. I mean, there's Grand Mixer DST, right? You heard Rocket, you heard, and Jazzy Jeff is one of them and stuff. So the fact that he's still doing it to the day,
Crazy.
it's still a high level. I mean, he might not able to do all the crazy techniques that's now, but he is him. That's what he makes him, and he's still doing it to the highest level, right? And then you brought up Qbert, coming from the Bay Area and stuff. Also, being that this is the last day of Filipino American Heritage Month.
Let's talk about it.
Me being Filipino and stuff, like, so Q and I are the same age and stuff, but in the Filipino circles, you would always hear about Q, especially that the fact that he was the first Filipino American to win a DMC USA and then go to the Worlds, right? Because if you really think about it,
that's, by the way, for people who don't know the DMC.
Yes, Disco Music Club. It's a big. It's a very
it's like
well-known battle. It's like winning a Grammy.
A Grammy or Academy Award for DJing.
Yes, I mean the fact that the styles he brought out, and the fact that because hip hop was predominantly black and Latinos. But if you talk about also on the West Coast, like a lot of people don't know that Asians and primarily Filipinos and Pacific Islanders have been involved in the culture of hip hop. I mean, mostly whether it be DJing, b-boying, or graffiti, there may not be that many MCs at the time and stuff. So to see someone like representation, to get respect, and especially when he go to New York. Heather, you being from New York, it's like if you go there during that time, during the 80s and 90s, it was like the Apollo. They don't like you, they boo you ass
off the stage into your apartment.
Yeah. So for Q to get that respect, and then especially because of the Invisible Scratch Pickles, Mixmaster Mike winning, half Filipino, half German and stuff, and then being the DJ for the Beastie Boys, being the first maybe the first West Coast DJ to win the New Music Seminar Battle, the Battle for World Supremacy, and also again Filipino, someone that I can identify breaking through the barriers and getting the respect, because it's like at the end of the day, in terms of the culture, it's all about your skills. If you're dope, you're dope. If you're whack, you're whack.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
So yeah, going back to Q and Jeff, those are like I think like benchmarkers and stuff like that. You're hearing, I love how you are effectively pointing out the difference between the culture. If you're into the culture, this is what matters. If you're into the industry, this may be what matters. Yes. And I try to express that to folks, but I never really have the proper words. The Beat Junkies, you all, what was the vision when it first came together? And then how did you guys adjust to the times to sustain for some? How the Beat Junkies were founded in what year? 92.
33 years ago.
Yep.
This organization has survived. This business has survived, right?
Yes.
This legacy is ongoing. How? At what point did y'all go, hey, man, we got to start thinking about this like adults? You know what I mean?
That's a good question, because some of us, like Babu, he was also part of Dilated Peoples. J-Rock, it was, when at the time, you were on the beat. Yeah. J-Rock was on Power 106, right? But he was also part of Stone's Throw. He was the third member of J-Lib, which is Madlib and J Dilla. So he was DJing. Of course, I was part of the Visionaries. You had D Styles and Shortcut, who were also members of the Scratch Pickles. So we were like, at the time, we were just we were just doing it, the thing to do. But I guess as times change, you just had to we had to learn about the business. We were more artists or DJs or just producers or whatever. But like when you got into business, it's like, oh, you had to learn how to make money from it, and then we had to learn the hard way. I mean, we really had to learn the hard way. But in terms also like when you go back to what you said, how did the Junkies form? It was really, again, goes back to J-Rock. Jay is the one that wanted his own DJ crew, and when the crew started, when we were all met at different times and stuff, DJing was kind of considered played out by 89, 90.
Ain't
right?
that crazy?
Right?
Yeah.
You know, it was mostly the MCs were bringing out DAP players instead of the DJs.
Yeah.
And then the culture the DJ culture went underground. And then ironically, during that time, you had 3 major crews that was happening that was still DJing, because everybody was like, oh, you still DJ? And but I mean, you had the X-Men, aka the Executioners in New York. You had the Scratch Pickles in the Bay Area, and then you had us in LA, and
the Beat Junkies.
Yes,
Yep.
so it's like, it's ironic, it's crazy that those 3 crews are I guess the golden era of turntablism. So like that. So we brought kind of like DJing back, and then fast forward, being with all the changes, we had to learn how to adapt, because when Serato first came out, everybody was like, that's not, and then go back to Jazzy Jeff. Jeff is the one that actually introduced us to Serato.
And
then
you got to explain Serato to the listeners.
So Serato is what they call a DVS, a digital vinyl system. So everybody that uses a laptop basically is like, instead of bringing records, you're using your laptop. You're using your, like, whether it be iTunes or your or MP3s to play it. Then you use a digital vinyl. I mean, you have a vinyl where it picks up the sound. So it's still I'm still using records, but it's just uses speeds. Reads a tone where you can play it. I mean, of course, you got the CD DJs and the controllers, but Serato is like, now for everyone that DJs now. I mean, of course, the newer version, cats would be using USBs, but you instead of bringing like 3 crates of records, you have all your music on the laptop and stuff, and then but we still play the vinyl. The digital vinyl like it was still records. It's just that we have, technology at our fingertips. But Jazzy Jeff was the one that showed it to us. If Jazzy Jeff, the guy that introduced the Transformer Scratch to the world, and it was getting down busy, how are you going to say no to Jazzy Jeff?
Period.
Right? So that's just him alone was saying, like, he was able to be him, but still able to adapt and move forward. And that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
So
and you've done an excellent job. If people want to find out more about the school, how can they find out?
Oh, yes. So the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound is located in the city of Glendale, 5130 San Fernando Boulevard. If you asked us 10 years ago that the Beat Junkies were going to open a DJ school, we would have looked at you crazy.
Right.
Right? Because, you guys came from the era where, like, you don't show your secrets.
That's right.
Right? Especially if you're battling and competing, you only show it within your crew. But why is it in the culture of hip-hop or genre, the music genre, you see other genres of music like rock and roll, jazz, they give it up to their legends. But hip-hop, there's a generation disconnect, right? Like, oh, you're a young head, you're an old head, and in many ways it's our fault for not showing or sharing the knowledge and stuff. And then we didn't want to be known as like the old head, the old guys on the front porch, like, get off my porch and stuff like that. And we realized that in order our culture to survive, you have to share the knowledge, right? It's sure we show them even though we show them our techniques, they still can't do what we can do.
Exactly.
Right. So.
Yeah, absolutely. DJ Rhettmatic, man. I'm taking notes, by the way. You're looking at me right down on my pad. I'm like, I'm taking notes over here, brother.
But people want to check out the website is beatjunkiesound.com. And then, of course, you can follow. Also, the school has an Instagram, Beat Junkie IOS. That's on Instagram. So, yeah, you can see. We have many students from kids to adults.
Yeah.
60% of our students are women.
Yep.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Hey, Rhettmatic, now I got you here, I might as well have you work a little more.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Being one of the world-class, legendary DJ that you are.
Legend.
We got the one and only Gil Gatsby from Inglewood is about to come up next. This man has made the best radio promos of this show.
Facts.
Since we started. Like his consistency. We play his radio promos like full-fledged songs. He should be releasing them. But he has a project, Walking on Water, that's out right now. Got some great music. I love it when he does. He's going to do his thing. He's a true MC. We ain't even got to hide it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so.
The land of the
The land of the hyenas. We got a hyena up in here. Oh, well.
Is it cool if I can plug some events that I'm doing?
Absolutely, please.
Yeah, so if you're Los Angeles people, Los Angeles, this Sunday I'm DJing at the Benny Boy Brewing. It's free from 4 to 9. I'm DJing with the Manila Sound Crew. November 16th. The Visionaries we're celebrating a 30-year anniversary at the Boomtown Brewery, and we're doing a beer with Infamous Beer. Shout out to the big twins of Infamous.
Shout out to twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's November 16th Sunday, and then November 20th. You talked about our brother Razkaz.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to be at 5 mics with Eric Bobo of Cypress Hill. We got our own thing called Cypress Junkies. We're doing a DJ percussion thing. So,
okay. Oh, that's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, bro.
It's going to be lit.
That's going to be lit, right? Beat Junkies, they are in the building. The one and only DJ Rhettmatic. We coming back with Gil Gatsby.